What's the most horrible thing you found out about someone after their death? I came home from my 12-hour shift, eager as always to see our golden retriever Harper, but instead of hearing excited yips and happy feet, there was nothing but silence. My husband was sitting in our living room, still as a statue. He looked up at me with red-rimmed eyes and said, "Harper's gone, and before you ask, she's already been cremated." It felt like he'd punched me in the face. He pushed a euthanasia form across the table, showing that he'd signed for the procedure that afternoon, right when I was in the middle of surgery and couldn't be reached. I screamed so hard my throat went raw, calling him a monster. How could he execute my dog? He knew she was the only reason I got out of bed some mornings, but he killed her anyway. Harper had gotten me through my mother's death and 2 miscarriages, and now she was just gone without even a chance to say goodbye. She was an innocent, perfect creature, and he'd killed her when he knew I was tied up and couldn't stop him. I screamed at him that he'd always been jealous of the bond I had with Harper, and the fact that she could make me feel better when he was too much of an impotent man-baby to support me. I grabbed a framed photo of us 3 at the beach and threw it at his head, missing but shattering glass across the hardwood floor where Harper used to sprawl out during dinner. He wouldn't even fight back or defend himself, which made me angrier. At least if he yelled, I could hate him properly instead of seeing him just stand there with his shoulders shaking. "You need to see the video from the pet camera before you say another word," my husband finally said. He had to practically pin me down and force me to look at his phone. Harper was in the backyard acting completely wrong, snapping at invisible threats and foaming at the mouth. She attacked